Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And I was debating whether to do this video or not, but there's a lot in this video that needs to be covered. There's a ton in this video, and I definitely need to cover every single bit of it because from just going over it briefly, 2K21 Next Gen and Current Gen are two completely different games. Like, you can't even compare what's going to be on the games. Gameplay wise, badge wise, everything. So my thing is, right, 250K, the biggest tournament that 2K runs is on Current Gen in February or early March. Like, that is ridiculous in my opinion. You're gonna have people playing Next Gen, playing Current Gen, trying to balance them. How is that going to work? I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to be going over the Next-Gen Gameplay Courtside Report number 3, and this is the most important one. I'm going to be going through, it obviously talks a lot about my player. I'm going to be just going through that pretty quickly, but there are some my player things that translate to my team, so that is very, very, very important. Yo, we are less than a month away from, less than a month away from the next gen of the Xbox and obviously the PlayStation. So I could not be more excited. I really truly couldn't. But as you guys can see, even in here, when you watch this video, I'm gonna obviously watch it without sound, but look at the new badges. Like, look at all the badges. Look at all the badges here, man. None of these like a lot of these badges, you just look at the shooting badges here. These shooting badges are basically all new. So whether it's the pie chart or whatever catches your attention, here, just look at these shooting badges and how many of these do you really recognize, you know? And I don't know, obviously you still got basically the playmaking ones, a lot of them are the same. Defensively they are too, but it's like, how are they going to translate those badges specifically from next gen to current gen? I personally don't know. And then you go obviously into your takeovers, which obviously is a thing of its own. Here, when we look here, obviously you got a limitless range. I don't know, man. So limitless range is now a takeover, I guess. And it's very, very intriguing in my opinion, everything that they're doing. And let's just talk about badges for a second. So when we look at badges, a lot of thought and redesign went into badges for next gen. Many favorites return, but most have undergone some significant functionality changes. There are also some new ones, some revived ones, and some removed ones. Okay, let's read that sentence again. There are some new ones, some revived ones, and some removed ones. So, current gen transfers to next gen. Okay, I get that. Does next gen transfer back to current gen, or is current gen getting these badges too? Or so let's say fearless finisher, right? So I apply a fearless finisher badge on next gen to my player on the same account that I qualified for 250K. So when I go back to current gen, how's that player going to look? I don't know. It just sounds like an absolute disaster. How's the auction house going to work? You got a player up with fearless finisher on next gen, right? Are they going to be two completely different auction houses? If a player has one of these I just don't know. I don't know how it's going to work at all. The badge point system and equipping process is similar to what you've grown accustomed to. Okay, in any game mode to earn badge points and then apply these points. Okay, that's for obviously my career. But fearless finisher, heat seeker, boost takeover progress on inside shots. What am I hearing? Highlight film, boost teammate takeover progress on flashy dunks. That's basically showtime. So like the highlight film and showtime, I get it. Okay, that's an easy enough to do. That's just renamed. Hook specialist, boost hook shot ability, maybe deep hooks. I don't know. Revive posterizer, contact dunks. So contact finisher maybe. Rise up, boost the ability to do standing dunks. See, like that's a badge I don't think we have. Harder to get cold and lose takeover meter progress. Never seen that. Blinders, less affected by peripheral defenders when shooting jump shots. Is that Deadeye? Circus threes, improved ability to hit pull up and step back threes. Fadeace, a boost ability on all post fadeaways. Hot shot increases takeover meter faster when knocking down jumpers. Deep threes, Damon Curry range. Deep threes, range extender, I get that. Okay, those are easily transferable badges. But when you got the stuff like rhythm shooter, boost shot percentage out of sides as well as one step pull-ups. Like, that is weird to me. How is that going to work on current gen when you have it? I don't get how it's going to transfer from current gen to next gen. I get it, but let's say you have Hall of Fame range extender on a player. Okay, do they just automatically come with, you know, the Hall of Fame? What is it? Hall of Fame deep threes on the next gen? How is that going to work? I don't know, and that's kind of what I'm confused about. Set shooters, shooting ability gets better the longer you set and wait before pulling. Sniper boosts the ability to hit shots when using pro stick aiming. Ew. Stop and pop 3 for the JJ Redick's who want to pull up threes in transition. Okay. Bullet passer gives you the ability to throw laser dots like LeBron. Relay passer boosts the shooter on pass to assist situations. Okay. Special delivery boost takeover progress for the passer and receiver off a flashy pass. So this is basically flashy passer. I understand all of this. Ankle braces makes it tough for ball handlers to break your ankles. Like, what is that badge? Like, what is that badge? Ankle braces. Come on, man. Clutch defender boost your defense rating in clutch moments. I like that. Hot stopper boost takeover beater for good defensive plays. Okay, I'm fine with the majority of these. I truly am. And here are what they look like. And here are the badges that we retired because they were either redundant, didn't fit the new design of the community, just didn't like them. Consistent finisher, contact finisher, cross key score, fancy footwork, fast break finisher, deep hooks, pick and roller, relentless finisher, showtime, deep phase, flexible release. So, you're telling me, right? Because I don't see anything like replacing, let's say, a pick and roller. So, if somebody pulled Hall of Fame pick and roller, they're just out of luck on next gen. But what if somebody pulled Hall of Fame range extender? You know, out of one of these packs, does that automatically transfer into deep shoot or whatever? I just don't get the transferability of MyTEAM that was supposed to happen. It's not, there's no way it's going to be perfect because it's impossible to be perfect. It sounds like it's going to be an absolute disaster, to be completely honest with you guys. Okay, how are you supposed to add and remove badges if everything's supposed to be transferable? In case you're new to 2K, Takeover is the ability. Okay, we know that. Instead of limiting players to 8 general archetype-based takeovers, we broken these 8 into 24 more specific. You've got to be kidding me. Advanced gathers unlocks more effective spin, euro, hop, step, and cradle gathers. You've got to be kidding me. Easy blow-bys, I guess. Like, this just doesn't look good. More stonewall. Okay, extreme clamps. Like, do you get to select what each player gets, or how does it work? Limitless range. Okay, I get that one, obviously. But how is all this going to work? I get all of this. I get it. But do you get to select them, or how does it work? Does it say? I don't know if it says, or do they just get assigned one? 1 out of 24. More than likely, like a guy like Giannis. Which one? What would Giannis get? You know, paint intimidation, stuff blocks. Like, what is he going to get? I don't know. I truly don't know. Post shot daggers. Like, come on, 2K. Advanced post moves. Like, this just doesn't even sound fun to me. Like, I just don't get it. I'm not saying I don't like it, but it's like, I don't know. We've changed Takeover to be a multi-tier system once you get up your ratings. Okay, this is all. I think this is all for my player. But it's like you can double up on it. So I don't see, this is all my career. I'm wondering if in MyTEAM how it's all going to work as well. Next gen AI, before we get into next gen AI, last thing I wanted to mention about Takeover, we wanted to honor our late friend Kobe Bryant, who we tragically lost way too early this year. When you've earned all your badge points, you will receive the Mamba Mentality badge. Okay, that's kind of fire. For those that play my career, that's fire. That truly is. Shout out Kobe, man, for real. Next gen AI. Next gen was an opportunity to reset on a lot of areas of gameplay. This was especially true when it comes to artificial intelligence. Some of these items are immediately noticeable. Some are more I don't even know what that word is. For the hardcore Exitos, for hoop heads, one thing's for certain, NBA 2K21 continues to lead the way in accurately modeling in respective sport better than anyone else out there. That's something we pride ourselves in. Okay, defense. New switching logic update. Both on-ball and off-ball screen logic has been rewritten, and the auto-switching logic was refined to reduce bad switching instances. So expect to see fewer cases of the AI calling for a switch without a screen. Well, here's my thing on defense. Can my guys stop getting killed by the screen? Like, can they just stop running into the screen for no reason? Adaptive coaching engine now has the ability to recognize and adapt to different types of off-ball actions, including flare screens, down screens, back screens, and handoffs. So am I going to have to now run adaptive coaching engine? We'll see. Improved logic for CPU defenders to get in position to take charges. Okay. I mean, if my CPU defenders are taking charges, shout out, man. Several improvements to transition defense, good. Overall, the hedge defensive system for better screen positioning and angle targeting. The player can now call for help defense by holding LB/L1 instead of just calling for a double team. This is a great mechanic you can use when guarding the ball. Instead of hoping the AI selects the right time to send help, it's now under your control with a simple press and hold of the button. Okay, so when you hold L1 and LB, it's an automatic double team. Is that what I'm hearing? Improved logic for defenders in avoiding each other when moving around obstacles. This works hand in hand with the off-ball movement changes I detailed in last week's ball. This is good because even for me offensively, I exploit that quite a bit. Offense. Next gen game plan. This is a great feature that allows players and AI to have more specific game plans for their teams. In the past, you could choose to run pick and rolls with LeBron, but the new system allows the AI to target the team's best players. So for the Lakers, not only will they run pick and rolls, but you can have them run exclusively through LeBron and AD. Okay, this is good. This is good. So I know a lot of people have to run like the pick and roll through their power forward / center because they don't like positional play calling. And honestly, positional play calling is annoying. So now you can maybe just run it with select players and have the other guys space the floor. I like this. I really do like this. So you get your own option. 8 pre-selected game plans. Okay, it has potential to be fire. Play through the start of the game plan while AC automatically select the best scorer on the team and only run scoring actions for them both via plays and freelance. See, I just don't know about this. I feel like it sounds great, but we'll see how it works. Pounds the ball inside. Like, this just doesn't really sound that much. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how all these work. Double team counter intelligence. You'll see the AI using less movement and create more spacing for shooters spotting up the 3-point line to punish excessive double teaming. This is good, because a lot of people love to run double teams in this game, so this is good. End of game logic, improve the AI's ability to time plays with the shot clock for buzzer beater situations. Okay, starters and bench favorite plays. This year we expanded the favorite plays to allow players to set up one group of plays for the starting unit and another group of plays for the bench units. I mean, nobody runs plays though. That's what I'm kind of trying to get at. But we'll look at this pick and roll next gen offense here in a second. Move player-specific plays and player-specific ball screens back to L1 button. This was something that many people were requesting so they could get access to the icon pick control again. Favorite plays are now mapped to the D-pad. I'm confused. I'm pretty sure, didn't you always call the screen with LB and L1? I'm pretty sure that's always how it was. But I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something there. Or maybe it's quicker to select who you want to set the screen with. Play and freelance flow, as we've done every year. The play and freelance offensive flow has been greatly improved for moving to next gen. There were several actions that we just had a hard time getting to run smoothly in past 2K. Thanks to the logic upgrades, that's the improved motion engine. Everything flows well. We'll see. Fix the AI players accidentally position themselves out of bounds. Thank you. That is one of the most annoying things in the world. New pick and roll spacing. The new spacing code gives some of our pick and roll isolation sets that the extra adjustment on the dribble penetration. It's much more solid now, but expect continued expansion of the model. So we'll see, because a lot of it, like, players just would cut for no reason. So let's see here how kind of the spacing looks here. What am I seeing as far as the spacing? It doesn't make sense. Dwight Howard, what is going on here? This pick and roll looked terrible. Let's see. How does Duncan Robinson get through the screen? Okay, look. I don't look. That doesn't look good. I don't know. I don't know whatever happened with the pick and roll, but I saw Dwight Howard on the perimeter, and I just don't know. As I stated in the NBA 2K21 current gen blog a few weeks ago, there's been a roller coaster year for 2K. I'm amazed at the talent. Okay, here's the thing. Mike Wang, shout out for the Courtside Report. Shout out for everything. Here's my biggest thing, right? We get gameplay is going to be different. We get all that. How are badges going to work in MyTEAM? How are they going to work? Okay, a guy gets rhythm shooter on next gen, puts him up on the auction house with Hall of Fame rhythm shooter. How is he going to look on current gen if the auction house is the same? If the auction house is different. What is it? What in the world is going to happen? It's going to be a mess. If it transfers from current gen to next gen, it has to transfer from next gen to current gen as far as MT and stuff, but that doesn't make sense if your players... My mind is blown. I don't know how it's going to work. If you guys have any comments down below on how you guys think it's going to work, comment them down below. But with the new badge system, they have to apply badges to current gen. Like, they have to apply these new badges, I feel like, to current gen. But it's impossible for somebody, if they're removing badges as well. I don't know. Look, I don't know how they're going to do it, but that's not for me to know. That's for 2K to know. But that's going to wrap it up for my breakdown of this. I have no idea how the badge system is going to work on next gen, and it's just going to be an absolute disaster. But drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.